Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Teresa, and on this channel I share helpful tips and information about my life here in Canada. Today I'll explain everything you need to know about the Canadian Super Visa. So if you know anyone who is applying for Super Visa, please share with them this video, and if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. In this video I will talk about what Super Visa is, the requirements, the insurance, the medical exam, and the total cost of the Super Visa. So what is a Super Visa? A Canadian Super Visa is a special type of visa that allows parents and grandparents of Canadian permanent residents or citizens to come to Canada and stay here for a period of up to 5 years at a go, and the validity of the Super Visa is usually 10 years. So if you have a passport and the validity of the passport is 10 years, you'll be given 10 years, but you can stay in Canada up to 5 years. But if your passport expires, for example, in the next 3 years, so you'll be given up to the validity of your passport. So if it's 5 years, 3 years, that's it. But if you have a passport valid for 10 years, you'll be given a 10 years visa. So the requirements: first, you need an invitation letter from your child or your grandchild, because as I have said, this visa is for parents and grandparents. So your child or your grandchild can write you an invitation letter to invite you to come visit them. The other thing that is required is income. So for the Super Visa, the host, your child or grandchild, needs to show that they have a specific amount of income. I will put a chart here. So for example, for me, we are a family of 4, my husband, I, and 2 children. So if I was to invite my parents, so there are 2 parents, that means we will be a family of 6. So you can check here, a family of 6, you need to make this amount of money per year. Number 3 requirement is insurance. You need an insurance from a Canadian company. So if you get insurance from a company which is not based in Canada, your visa will automatically be rejected. You need insurance from a Canadian insurance company. One of the main reasons why many super visas are usually rejected is because people usually use insurance companies from their home country. So just make sure that when you're taking the insurance cover, it is from a Canadian insurance company, and make sure that it is valid for up to 1 year and covers $100,000. The other requirement is usually the medical exam. When you go to the website, they will show you where you can go do your medical exams in your country. Something else that is required. So for example, if your child or grandchild is the one who is going to cover all your expenses, you have to submit proof of funds. This shows that the child or the grandchild writes a letter indicating that they're the ones who will be covering your the total cost for your trip here in Canada, so that they can write that for you, and you will not need to provide any bank statements or any other information in regards to funds. Another important document that is required is proof of relationship. My parents came here over the December holiday, and the proof of relationship that I provided was my birth certificate, indicating that, of course, on the birth certificate they have the names of both parents, showing that I am their daughter. So that's one of the proof of relationship that you can provide. The medical exam is mandatory for anyone who is applying to come here with the Super Visa. It costs between $100 and $300 depending on your country. For example, in Kenya, it costs around 24,000 Kenya shillings. That's around 230 to 240 Canadian dollars. So depending on your country, the fees are different, but it ranges between $100 to $300. So as I have mentioned before, for the medical insurance, just make sure it's provided by a Canadian company, insurance company. Another thing, make sure that it covers up to $100,000, and it is also valid for 1 year. The cost of the medical insurance here in Canada, it costs between $1,500 to $4,000. This depends with the age of the parent and the pre-existing conditions that they have. So if someone has been sick or they are elderly, it will be more expensive compared to someone who is younger and in good health. So the average processing time is between 8 to 24 weeks, but when my parents were applying for it took about 8 to 9 weeks. So in about 2 months, you will have received your visa if everything is in good order. The estimated cost, so for example, the application is $100. If you have never done biometrics, it will cost you $85. So it will be $185 for the biometrics and the application. So for the medical insurance, as I have mentioned before, it's between $100 to $300 for the medical exam. For the medical exam, it's between $100 to $300 depending on your country. And also for the medical insurance, as I have said before, it's between $1,500 to $4,000 Canadian dollars. The total budget when you are applying for the super visa is usually between $1,800 to $4,500 depending on the insurance and the medical costs. Final tip for anyone applying for the super visa, make sure you meet the income requirement. You also provide the accurate information, and also another thing, make sure you use the right insurance company when you are applying for the super visa, because majority of the people get rejected because they don't use the right insurance company, or they buy the wrong insurance for the parent. Those are helpful tips that can help you get the super visa processed quickly. Applying for visas is not usually easy. It requires a lot of patience and research. So if you need assistance, I have a package which costs $50. It includes a checklist of all the documents you need and a sample of proof of funds and invitation letter. So I have made a sample, and it will be able to help you have an easy super visa application process, and I hope this is going to help you. But I have tried as much as possible to include all the information that is required in these videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed and this video was helpful to you. If you have more questions about the application process, you can leave them down in the comment section down below, and I will try as much as possible to answer all the questions and try as much as I can to help you with your application process. Thank you so much guys for watching. Until the next one guys, bye.